she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Give me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure. She has been confident. That is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5, so she can dethrone the queen. All right, here she is, big-time feel. No surprise there, the UFC Hall of Famer and former women's bantamweight champion, the great Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey is a box office hit. Every time her name sits atop the marquee, the stars come out.
Yes.
From her UFC debut with the quick submissions to Jean LaBelle standing next to the octagon with the timer. Everything was always a spectacle, and Ronda had the skills to back it up.
I remember being at weddings and bar mitzvahs back in 2011, getting texts from guys like Sean Shelby, dude, you gotta see what Ronda Rousey just did. And it didn't take her long to enter the mainstream, successfully defended the title several times. Ronda Rousey back and perhaps with a point to prove here tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Hoodoo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. All right, here we go, early round 1. Her opponent figures to have a hard time getting inside tonight. Extended reach advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does she have a long reach, she has an ability to know how to use it. She understands her advantages, and she makes sure to fight to those tendencies.
Left hand connection and a right.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
So more output, at least in the early going. Both fighters throwing heat now. Rousey gets caught by that straight hand. Well, she's got a pretty high fight IQ, but tonight it seems to be all about aggression. She is swinging for the fences.
All that stuff was left in the locker room. This young lady is in the octagon to secure a knockout.
Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fighter.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be.
Oh, nice jab. Just missed with that right hand. Nice crack there. Well, Rousey's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up. Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Rousey gets caught by that straight punch there. Her leg kick is great. There it is. Nice jab by Rousey. Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the work paying dividends by looking at her opponent's face and seeing the concern every time she lands it. She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
Knee to the body. Huge left hand.
Oh, that's big.
Under 2 minutes to go. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight, you can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
How good a job does she do defensively to protect that head? See the seminal blow. Fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination. Well, Rousey's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish. That'll do it!
Oh! Woo!
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion.